Today on the channel, the best of 2025 season continues, and today, counting down my top 5 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures of 2025.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Best of 2025 countdown video. In today's video, we're counting down Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures between all of the different NECA toy lines. And of course, NECA, one of the shining star properties, if not the number one property in my eyes at least, for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And we know the Ninja Turtles have Playmates license at least for one more year. Super 7 dabbles in them, and a few other players along the way. McFarlane Toys being one of them from the couch. But to me, the bread and butter for my Ninja Turtles is the NECA line, and that's where we're counting down my top 5 NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures of 2025. And a little bit of a bumpy year, as the cartoon collection is by no doubt my favorite Turtles line of all time, in all honesty. I love the cartoon collection. We got a few of those, mostly really deep cut figures. So a strange year a little bit with not getting some superstar players from the cartoon line. It really seemed to be the year of the Last Ronin in a lot of ways, and the new Turtle Adventures. But the Last Ronin especially getting a lot of figures this year, and a lot of them not super popular, as you can imagine, with a current base story of the Turtles. Not going to be as nostalgic, not going to be iconic as some of the other older properties. But a little interesting list this year here for the Turtles. Maybe not as star-studded as prior years, but some decent deep cuts and some pretty cool figures in this list. And you guys know by now, this is my list. Put your list in the comments down below. Both of our lists can be right. That's the way it works. That's how these do go. Give me your list in the comments. We're going to start at number 5. We're going to work our way to number 1. Number 1 being my favorite Turtle figure of 2025. So without further ado, let's kick it off at number 5. We kick off the top 5 with a little brother action here. We got a little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle -1. It is a 3-pack hitting stores right now. We just recently unboxed it on the channel here. It is going to the Last Ronin from NECA. It is the Ghost Brothers 3-pack. You guys know me. I'm a sucker for translucent plastic. I'm a sucker for a Ninja Turtle. And we got the 3 Fallen Brothers, the Guiding Lights, the old Obi-Wan Kenobi, Yoda, Anakin Skywalker, maybe in some ways here. But we do got the translucent Ghost Turtles coming in. An expensive set, around $100. But 3 very fun figures. Got to get the most out of your molds. We know how that goes as well. But I really like the looks of these, and when you pair them up with the Last Ronin, pretty darn cool on display. So a fun set coming in, number 5. Countdown continues to the number 4 spot, and the number 4 one I think is the most recent Turtle I actually unboxed on the channel. So maybe you'll think a little recency bias. A little bit of a head scratcher if you didn't read the story, but if you didn't read the story, it really does make sense. You can figure it out. You can imagine how the story went. But where are we at number 4? We're going to NECA. Obviously, it's a NECA countdown. We're going to the New Adventures, and we're going for April O'Neil, the 5th Turtle. How about that? And this figure really makes me want to get the other brothers in this line. Have to imagine that's going to come in 2026. We got them as the Stump Turtles a year ago. What is time once again? But this April makes me really want to get the other brothers, because I really actually like this figure, and they really went all out on this. You get your weapons and stuff, you get your extra hands, but we got 4 heads with this April O'Neil. That is a lot of head for anybody, Todd McFarlane. But 4 for April makes you wonder what we'll get when we finally get the regular Turtles. Hopefully sooner rather than later, but a fun one to add to the collection. April O'Neil as the 5th Turtle comes in number 4. We've hit the halfway point of the countdown. You got your list together. Put it in the comments down below, and don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel for a bunch more top 5, top 10 year-end best of lists for 2025. But here we are at the halfway point at number 3, and this time we go back to Stump Wrestling. We go for a big one. We go for the deluxe Ace Duck. A little bit bigger of when we think of with Ace Duck, but man, you got to have a hulking brute and Andre the Giant in any Figure Federation, and that's what we got here with Stump Wrestling. We got Ace Duck, the big behemoth, and I believe we're getting a repaint of this in the future. Is that true? Or no, I'm thinking of the Crying Hound, I think is what I'm thinking of. But I really like this Ace Duck. Not a lot, leaving to the imagination here. He's got his old banana hammock on and just a bunch of feathers. That's all we get. But a big bruiser of a figure. Always like a big figure. And if, like I said, you're going to have a wrestling league, hey, you need a guy like this. So Ace Duck coming in hot, flapping his wings into the number 3 spot. Dangerously close to the top spot, we're at the number 2 selection. In this one, we go to the Mirage Turtle line from NECA. We go to a big, beefy boy, which a guy, I don't know if he's ever had a bad figure. And gun to my head, his worst figure was probably his original Playmates version. Where are we going? We're going to the Mirage Leatherhead, a big deluxe guy here. Really like this one. Love the 2 heads, especially the eye with the eye patch. You know, around here, we're a sucker for an eye patch. But a big gator right here is what we got going on. And we've seen him in a lot of different sizes and a lot of different looks over the years. But this one is probably his most gruesome, most devastating. Looks like he walked right out of the sewers to wreak havoc. Just a fun deluxe big figure, part of the Mirage line. Leatherhead comes in at number 2, which means there can only be one. What is the number 1 NECA turtle figure of 2025? Well, stay tuned. Here we are, we're at the top spot, the number 1 NECA figure of 2025 for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle lines. Once again, get your list together, put it in the comments down below. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. But here we are at number 1, and number 1, we go to the Mirage line once again, and we go to a character I'm not even really familiar with. Now, this year we unboxed a lot of Ninja Turtle figures on Kyle Peterson 2.0, my second YouTube channel. So if you're looking for the review of any of these, some of them are over on that YouTube channel. So make note of that. And I believe this one is over there as well. The number 1 figure is a lizard reptilian style character. We're going to Choate at the number 1 spot. Looks like something out of the Land of the Lost. Got the big tunic cape going on. He's got a torch. He's got weapons. He even has a fun samurai hat. Just a lot to like about this character. A character I am not very familiar with until I saw this figure when it was officially announced, whatever you want to call it. But a cool figure is a cool figure. It's like going from Leatherhead to a different direction, more human-like, more creepy-like. Just a figure that stands out in my collection. Really like this one this year. Definitely an underrated figure as well. I didn't hear a lot of people talk about this one, and I really didn't see it on the store shelves for a long time either. So a lot going for this one here, and it is truly my number 1 turtle figure of 2025, which a little bit of a weird year in the NECA variety for turtles, and we'll see what happens in 2026 with the NECA turtle lines. But what's your list look like? What's your countdown look like? Let me know in the comments down below. And as I said, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channels. Check out Patreon, YouTube channel memberships if that's more your thing. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com, which is also the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show. Available wherever podcasts are found with videocast on YouTube. So for Choate and the rest of the top 5, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we going to dance or are we going to play?